make for a pretty effective team. Let's do a real game this time, maybe. Yeah, a dice log would have been nice on the replay, correct. It works on Fumble. So I've read confirmation about the, oh, well, 1570 Chaos, that's not bad. I'm not going to look at his team. I'm not going to look at his team. He probably doesn't have a lot of tackle, at least. Wow, that was weak. 260k, time to upgrade the stadium, I guess. Thrower, MVP, no skill. Black Seed skilled. Why did concessions get worse? Well, except for the graphics part, of course. Oh no, wow. Do I really want a third dirty player? Oh yes, Smile, of course. That makes sense. Well, so it's not a concession. Although, you know, playing a few 100k up. I guess I will get a wrestle. I could fire him. Or if I fired him, I would get this guy dirty player. That might actually be the best thing to do. Give this guy dirty player and fire this guy. Because dirty players, you really don't want to have them skill up, right? But to be fair, on the line of scrimmage, I tend to block with a couple of guys anyway. So 1 or 2 wrestle on Skaven team isn't terrible. Yes, I'll do that, see how I like it. So, well, I'm happy I didn't suffer that. Yeah, so the logic is that this guy's 1-star player points from skilling, and you really don't want your dirty players to skill. Yeah, so the suspicion is, Omadon, that, so I just heard from some viewers that if you look at your opponent's team while stuff is still loading, it can crash, and that would show as a disconnect and then an immediate concession, apparently. So that's probably what happened there, which sucks for my opponent, of course. Which is also a silly way to get on ahead on the leaderboard, but it still works. Yep, back to number 14. So 1 more spot and we're on page 1. That's the goal for today. So let's see. A stadium enhancement, huh? I guess I could do an upgrade now, because that's 200k, and you're usually going to be. I don't really care about the looks. Canceling Riot is pretty good. He had it happen to him. Ouch. Well, I'm glad I was gone for a couple of days and you guys can warn me about this stuff. So, I like the idea of cancelling Riot for Skaven, because your opponent can get, yes, Mile, you are forgiven. No, really, it's cool. I mean, I think Knorr is a good streamer and a decent Blood Bowl player. So, cancelling Riot is really in my advantage as Skaven, because I don't need a Riot to 1 turn. So, but Riot might give my opponent a chance to score when he otherwise couldn't. However, cancelling pitch invasion is not a good thing, because pitch invasion is modified by fame, which is determined by team value, or which is determined by fan factor, which is determined by how often you win. So cancelling anything that is determined by fame is going to be a disadvantage to me on average, because more pitch invasions will really screw over my opponents than they will me, because I will usually win fame. Because what's my fan factor here? 14, yeah. Then again, I shouldn't need it either. Weather, not relevant enough. Star players, I don't think so. Throw a rock, same logic. No. 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 I guess Security Gate is still the one I would go for. I mean, Pitch Invasion, sure, it can win me the game at some point, but I should be winning the game anyway, and at least it doesn't upset things as much. And cancelling Riot is actually very good for Skaven. Yes! I've decided. Security Gate it is. Oh, I need... Sure. Something thematic for our Skaven team. 160k means an assistant coach, and he's gone.